You will be watching me going through my entire journal of last week. So where it's basically me analyzing what I did, the good things and the bad things from last week and from my personal journal. And of course, an update of how my funding accounts are doing, how am I doing in trading, my life, and a few extra things here and there. So yeah, stay along, tag along, get to learn and get to see how I progress week after week after week and how I move on to bigger and greater things in life. All right. That being said, hey, I'm Vishal. I'm 23 years old and I am chasing my first payout. And yeah, the name of the game is consistency and discipline, and I'm doing both. So let's see how long it takes me to be consistently profitable trader. So this is the beginning, right? All right, so the week that I'm talking about is this week right here, 21 to 24th. So I've taken 4 trades. As you can see, that's 3 losses and 1 break even. That means I'm minus 3% for the week. You can see I've maintained my risk management and everything has been good except the new trading style, right? This new trading style, I usually trade SMC, liquidity-based concepts, and then now I'm trying to add the ICT-based concepts where I have to only trade for 1 or 2 hours a day during your London Silverboard or your New York Silverboard. So you can see that this is something that I am yet to test, but I'm doing it in a live account, which is a huge mistake from my side. So here we have a 15-minute order block and I'm targeting buy side. One huge mistake that I did is this change of character right here. You can see that there's no body closure, right? So there's no body closure, and this without the body closure, I have taken this trade, and that is exactly why I went against my rules basically, right? And you can see that the price would have closed in SL. Let me show you the after picture so you get to know the picture. So you can see that price, there's no wick. I mean, it's all wicks. There's no body closure. Price comes straight. It just taps and straight goes into SL. This is a very, very bad trade from my side. Coming on to your, so USDJPY, this is your London silver bullet. You can see inside this box is London silver bullet. Price has given me SMT with your DXY, right? So price gave me SMT with your DXY. So basically USDJPY swept the swing and then falling down, and especially it's coming from a 15-minute sell order block as well. So this gave me my inputs for me to sell from, right? So that is exactly what I've done here. You can see that this is your breaker block, this is your IFEG, this is your MSS. So price after MSS is when I'm targeting to enter from the breaker block. I put my SL right above this swing right here because price has swept and then falling down, right? So, but let's see the after picture, what mistake I did. Interesting. So you can see that we had a very good move down, but the problem was that price almost gave me a 1:1.8. It looks like 1:1.8, almost a 1:2, right? Very close to 1:2. What I could have done is set SL cost to cost. That is one of the huge mistakes I did because price has already gone deep into retracement. It's broken clear structure as well, right? Your 1-minute structure has been clearly broken. So I could have set SL cost to cost. That way this trade could have been saved. But yeah, that is one of the mistakes that I did right there. Coming on to your next trade, right? So the next trade, this is something that I am okay to take the loss with. So you can see that there's a clean trend line liquidity forming. We have Asia highs, we have the previous day's highs all aligned with a trend line. So there's huge liquidity to be grabbed. One more thing is right here, this place right here is previous day low. All right, so price took out previous day low and gave me a change of character. All right, huge change of character. So I'm only expecting for price to come back into the zone and give me a retest of the price, right? So price tapped the 15-minute zone. I'm looking for a 5-minute change of character, right? Something I'm just noticing right now is that we have some sort of a 5-minute change of character right here, but price never retested. So that, I mean, that's fine. So I've taken this as my change of character, right? This swing as my change of character. And price gave me a change of character. Here we got a body close, right? So I'm expecting for price to tap the zone and go up. So you can see I've drawn the Fibonacci, taken an entry on OTE, and we are just waiting for price to fall back into the zone. Now let's see what is up with this trade. All right, so you can see that price tapped my trade and then almost gave me full TP, right? Price tapped my trade and almost gave me full TP. Like you can already see this swing kind of already took out this swing, but still all of this comes under Asia lows, right? So one thing that I could have done is put my SL a little bit bigger than Asia, but I would have still hit SL because I would have still placed my SL somewhere around this region. So there's a pretty good chance that price still took out my SL. So that is something to know, that I have to look out for the session closes and I have to watch out for the session closes, especially because if price has not swept the session lows, then I'm pretty sure price is coming back to take the session low before moving all the way back up, right? So that is something that I have to look out for going into next time. So this trade is a huge red flag because you can already see that I have no before trade picture, right? So that is already a huge red flag, but let's see what trade I've taken. All right, so this is your New York silver bullet. This is your New York silver bullet. You can see marked by this box right here. Price gave me SMT with your GBPUSD. So SMT with your GBPUSD, this is your New York silver bullet. This is a pretty awesome trade, right? So this is my order block right here. This is my order block, sell order block, right? So price tap sell order block just before your silver bullet opening right here. And you can already see price started consolidating. Consolidation means it's pretty good because that level is being held. So there's a pretty good chance that whether it cleanly breaks towards the upside or it starts trending downward. So right here we have an inverse fair value gap, we have a breaker block, and we have your MSS. Give me the MSS, and then all I'm looking for is a retest. And since we are already here, I took an entry on the 50% of the breaker block. All right, 50% of the breaker block. So moment price tap the 50% breaker block, I set my SL very tight at like price filling up the gap, right? So this is an order block in itself. So that is a huge mistake that I have done. Since this is an order block in itself, I should have put either SL right here, right? Or I should have put my SL right here. So there are these two places I could have placed SL. And the moment I place them, I could have extended my TP, right? Of course, I'm targeting a 1:3. Maybe next time what I can do is I should start focusing on 1:2 setups, maybe during a silver bullet, or if it is against your trend, because in this case, price is coming all the way back up, right? So since it's against trend, maybe in that case, I should be targeting 1:2s only, since it's against trend, right? So yeah, this is supposed to be a winning trade because I've got the direction right, I've got the conviction right. It's just the SL placement has been a little bit choppy. I should have either put it right here. So there are two places that I am targeting, either right here or either above this swing. So there are two places. So if I were to extend it all the way till here, of course TP will also be expected to extend maybe somewhere here or maybe a little bit here, and you can see price has given me that perfect move as well. So this is something that I must learn from. And yeah, I know I've not explained this trade. If you want to see the proper explanation of all these trades in depth with top-down analysis, with fundamental analysis, and everything in place perfectly explained, each one of these trades, all you have to do is click the playlist which is down below me right now. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one.